Welcome to the Empowered Spirit Show. This is your host, Terry Ann Hyman. I'll explore the connection to the human spirit in a way that helps to navigate your life, including crisis. I am passionate about helping you to open up to your intuition and the metaphysical world of spirit to find your confidence in your own inner guidance. Take a pause, be inspired, learn ways to show up focused, centered, and more dynamic in your everyday life.
Welcome back to the Empowered Spirit Show. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. This episode is being sponsored by Ritual and Shelter. Are you looking for a magical place to shop and hold space? Check out Ritual and Shelter online or in Homewood, Alabama. Browse through their bookshelves covering topics such as energy healing, crystal healing, Reiki, chakras, auras, the Akashic Records, shadow work, astrology, and earth-based healing. You can also find herbal teas and tinctures alongside their crystals and oils to help establish a mindful mindset and fluid ambience before meditation, ritual work, and reflection. Ritual and Shelter is dedicated to providing one-on-one, in-depth conversations with customers to help them find the most efficient healing methods and resources that match their unique interest and energy. They offer tarot sessions, Reiki, sound bowl, and crystal healing, and now they are offering witch consultations. Visit ritualshelter.com to book an appointment and bring peace back to the body, mind, and spirit. You can also find them on Instagram at Ritual Shelter Shop, as well as Pinterest at Ritual Plus Shelter. So as this podcast goes to air, we've had an incredibly powerful cosmic week, and I can't think of a more perfect time to bring our tarot series for the summer to a close with this rare and transformative black moon we have coming in this next week. It's in Virgo, and it's a really interesting time with all the cosmic forces combined. Mercury, thank goodness, has gone back into its direct motion again, and I will say this was one of the ones that really got me this past Mercury retrograde. But we do still have a lot of transits going on, opening us up to even more expansion of our consciousness. The universe seems to be orchestrating this moment perfectly, as if the cosmos itself is helping us transition from one chapter to the next. For me, I was just up in, I'm going to tell you my age here. I was just up in Ohio where I went to college. I have a fine arts major, for a 50th reunion with my freshman dorm mates. Strange, right? We even snuck into the dorms. We got to see the rooms that we lived in. It was kind of interesting standing there reflecting. I would say some of that innocence is definitely gone. It was amazing to go back and look at it, look at my growth. Back then, I was a performing arts major in dance with also a photography minor. But I will say, I was able to use all that I learned, not to mention all the extraneous experiences from college, but from performing arts to healing arts. And yeah, I do. I feel really good about it. So much has happened in these past 50 years to help me reflect. Did you ever do that? Did you ever go back and reflect? Cut the cords, leave the energy there, all of that, so that you can take a next step forward into a new part of your journey. That's exactly what is going on right now in the cosmos. That's what's been going on with me, the end of Mercury retrograde, so we can feel that release of energy as we allow ourselves to step forward, especially as we bring forward this cosmic black moon. So it's coming in on the 23rd of August, and this is one that's kind of interesting. It's kind of special because it's an extra new moon that we have. It's occurring on the 23rd, about 1:05 a.m. Central Time, my time, 0 degrees of Virgo. Now, a new moon, always the beginning of something. It's always a time to set energy. Virgo is very mutable. It's an earth energy, and it brings in the idea of helping, service, humble dedication, even some precision, organization, because we become grounded with Mother Earth. But as I mentioned, this isn't just any new moon. This is what's called a black moon, as it opens us up, one, to the energy of the eclipse season coming in next month. It has a very similar energy, helping us to prepare, a little foreshadowing as well. But it's also about clearing out the old energy so that we can step forward. And sometimes when we have this dark moon, this black moon, it helps us to go deep into those shadows to shine light, not to wallow in it, but to shine light, to bring it forward and to open up. Now, why do we call it a black moon? This is an extra new moon. So it's pretty fascinating. I know for myself as an empath, I kind of like the new moons versus all that emotional energy of the full moon. Now, you don't really see it because it is dark, but you'll notice that it's exceptionally dark skies out there, the enhanced visibility of all the stars and the planets. But more importantly, for our spiritual work, this darkness creates a powerful portal for our inner exploration and transformation. Now, there is some mystical significance with the black moon. In the mystical world of moon magic, there are a few lunar events that really captivate us like this black moon. This rare phenomena, it doesn't happen all the time, holds a special place in spiritual practices. It allows us to really go into that deep part of our soul's journey for transformation. Looking at all those parts, just like I was reflecting back in those 50 years, our soul can do the same. So when we have this extra new moon in a season, it's kind of like a cosmic reset button. We get to set intentions. We get to go back and look at the last ones we set, and now we can up them, refresh them, renew them, and help us to really understand where is our soul's journey going. Now, the end of the summer, we've had a lot of growth. Maybe things have shifted for you. Maybe you have a better idea. Maybe you're still asking the questions of show me my path, show me what I need to do. But it can help you in manifesting energy for your path, which I love so much. The last black moon was in April of 2022, and the next one won't occur till 2028. So this one right here next week coming in is really an opportunity for spiritual seekers, even tarot practitioners, to really get in there and look at what is underneath the surface. It's the universe giving us a gift right as we conclude the energy of summer. It's coming around. We still have a little more technically of summer, but as we conclude this tarot season, of course, right? So this moon has that energy of refreshing. It's a time to deeply reflect. The absence of moonlight offers a moment of profound introspection, allowing you to confront your shadow self. I know we don't always want to do that, but we don't stay in that hidden part. We shine the light on it. We love it. We bring it forward. This is our greatest gift. This is where growth comes from. This is a time to reclaim that power for you instead of staying hidden about it, to open up, to reconnect with that inner strength and deepen your magical and spiritual practices as well. Now, the energy of Virgo is an earth sign, and it's known for its dedication to service, to helping, the attention to detail, and it really does have some humble approaches to mastery. It's a perfect time to ground yourself in practical spirituality tools, to set intentions that are both meaningful and achievable. Put all that together, detail-oriented, adaptable, grounded, but serious and quick-witted. So this new moon is a larger magnification of a manifesting moon. More so than just emotional, it allows you to open up, to shine your light on that darkness, to bring it forward and fine-tune your energy for something that you want to bring forward. Something very approachable and very tangible in your life. So when we go to set those new intentions, that's what we want to bring forward. We want to feel it, desire it, know it. What is it that you want to bring forward are the questions we begin to ask right now. Now, one of the things I like is if you kind of look at like which card of the tarot helps us to understand that, it would be the Eight of Pentacles. The Pentacles being in the traditional deck, it shows like all those pentacles being built up. This is known as a card of prudence. This is about the details, building those skills within yourself that's going to help you expand all around abundance, your craft, and how you go about your daily life. It is about diligence, working towards a goal, continuing that path, seeing the bigger picture as you stay focused right there in your mastery. That's what that card is about. And I thought that's a perfect example of the energy of this black moon coming in. So as we bring that energy of the Eight of Pentacles forward, it is apprenticeship, it is mastery. And when it appears, it represents someone who is working hard to improve their skills, to better themselves, perfect their craft. And this is the energy we want to continue forward. So it's not like it's old energy coming forward, but it's continuing that upward skill of who we are. So like in that traditional energy of the Eight of Pentacles, it shows like a craftsperson diligently working each step at a time. And I think that's so important for us to realize. Each step, the past, present, and future, all aligning to help us understand the work we do, where we're being called to go, and how we can create that space for future pentacles, future wealth, future abundance to come in as we set those intentions for our path. So this is a card that speaks to the spiritual principle that mastery comes through repetition, patience, and dedication. It's about being fully present with what you are doing in this current reality, being aware of the sights and the sounds and the textures all around you, noticing those signs, and reminding us that meaningful work of your life purpose is what's so important right now. And it does require this dedicated attention to details, to your path, and to really being present in all that you are creating. So in this hard-working area of the sky, an area of humility, of starting something from the ground up, or even continuing that path that you've been building, it is about patience, it's about caring, it's about really getting in and knowing yourself and nurturing that part of you that has that passion, that has that purpose in the earth realm, helping others, being of service, contributing to the greater good. It's about getting those first steps going now with dedication and attention to the details that you need to bring forward in whatever it is that you want to manifest. Now, with this black moon, we do have some connection to the South Node. South Node's kind of where you want to hang out in that comfort zone, right? But it is helping us to release any of that old energy from the past, from the summer, so that when fall does come, not too far off, you are ready to jump into that new season feeling refreshed and aligned with your path. It's also got a very similar energy to the eclipse season coming up in September. So here we are allowing ourselves to notice that, to be present to that, to release, to let go of whatever it is that may keep you pulled back into the comfort zones so that you can open up to a higher part of your purpose and your life. And whenever the South Node is activated, any of these kind of alignments, again, we'll see this more in the eclipse, but it is an energy of release, of nostalgia, kind of like my trip down that memory lane there. But it helps you to understand and to fine-tune more and more of your soul's journey, helping you understand the important aspects of your life, what you've been doing, what you've been learning, what you've been mastering. And that's what we want to bring forward right now as we go to set intentions under this black moon. And maybe it is something that's long overdue. You've been wanting to do it. Now is the time to set those intentions. So the energy is like, maybe you've heard yourself say, I need to do this. I need to get this going. I need to start. I need to do this in a practical, healthier way. Yep, that's the energy we're talking about right now. What is it you've been saying to yourself? And what are those steps now that you need to take in order to get it going? Now, with all the transits going on and coming out of the retrograde and going direct, you may start to feel a little stuck, like caught between two worlds. Want to be there, but you're right here. I definitely know that feeling. And it may be even a little frustrating, like a push-pull. Can't seem to break through. But the key is to keep your eye on the bigger picture. Keep focused on what it is that earth energy of Virgo is helping you to ground into doing. It's so important to ground right now. It really is. How many people keep coming in and they're ungrounded, they're out of their body half the time? But this reminds us, grounding in the body, grounding with Mother Earth will be centering of energy, especially for all the empaths, right? We don't want to be so wide open and so out of our body. We pull in way too much energy of all that releasing. No, it's a time to really commit to being in the body, to grounding, to knowing your own personal power. Very important as we open up. And that really is the theme of this month's energy as well. being of service, being in the body, helping yourself in order to have a larger purpose of helping and serving others. The black moon is particularly powerful. I can't say it enough for the shadow work. It's brave to look at it, but that is our lessons. That is our soul evolution. And it will help you to integrate the parts of yourself maybe you've been avoiding. Maybe it's one of those fears about or the insecurities, even those hidden wounds. Shadow work, like the moon itself, is a portal to wholeness. One can't exist without the other. We need the dark, we need the light. And so your shadow work is still there, even if you aren't present and addressing it. But this black moon provides an especially supportive time to dive deep and to open up to a greater part of who you truly are. The darkness of the black moon symbolizes diving into the subconscious and addressing those hidden aspects of ourselves. This is not about dwelling in it, though, like I've said, but rather about bringing light to the shadows so that it can be integrated into your healing. And when we do this work consciously, we reclaim parts of ourselves that have been lost or rejected, and we become whole. We bring forward that depth of who we truly are. We don't want to stuff it down. We don't want to bypass it, but we do want to acknowledge it and shine the light on it. Remember, shadow work is the journey of a spiral. It's not a straight road with an end. Every time we circle back to examine our shadows, we do so from a place of greater wisdom and strength. And this black moon simply provides an especially potent time for this sacred work. Some of the crystals I like to use right now during this time is black tourmaline, also called dravite. It's beautiful, it's uplifting yet grounding. I love this stone. And also the labradorites. Labradorites have this nice little flash mixed in there that helps you understand more and more about what you are manifesting. So as you bring forward that protection of the black tourmaline and grounding during the shadow work, it will create a safe energetic container to help you understand what are those flash energies. What is that enhanced intuition that can support the transformation you so to seek? Its flashing colors remind us that even in darkness, there is beauty and magic to be found. And if you've ever used a scrying mirror for divination, it's a good time to do that as well. The reflective black surface is perfect for black moon work, helping you to see beyond the surface into the deeper realms of knowing. So obviously these tools aren't necessary to have to do it, but it will support your work. I love to have my crystals with me, and they can help you feel very supported as you go in deeper. And so as we transition into the fall, another few weeks, it is important that we recognize this late summer energy. I know sometimes we can feel like, oh, I need my haircut. I do. We need to prepare ourselves. We need to clean up. We need to re-nurture that part of us that summer has drained us of. And so it is a good idea to recognize this transitional energy, to offer that time to yourself, to integrate the insights and changes for that summer intensive work we've been doing, and to embrace the nurturing rhythms of what we've learned. Practices like Reiki, the gratitude of just for today is so important. It's a time to refresh your energy, ground with Mother Earth, open up to all the growth that summer has brought forward. And these transformations, they're very important. They will help you prepare for manifesting as we go to gather the energy for the fall season. And just as that Eight of Pentacles teaches us about dedication to our craft, this seasonal transition invites us to dedicate ourselves to practices that truly nourish our souls. For those of you that are interested in deepening your healing practice and clearing away old energy, my Reiki schedule is up for the fall, and I am offering today an advanced skills Reiki workshop. It's not too late to sign up if you're listening to this morning, but if you're not Reiki attuned, my next Reiki 1 class is coming up on August 24th. The Reiki 2 will be this fall over the fall equinox, and Reiki 3 Mastery will be in the spring of 2026. So the schedule is up. I will be offering more Reiki practitioner gatherings. I'm going to start to create a membership because to me, Reiki is so important. And I think it's a very valuable asset that we all can learn and have and work with it. Whether you want to be a Reiki practitioner or whether you're working in corporate and this is a skill you can use for yourself, it is truly important. It will help you to expand your consciousness, open up to those deeper parts and offer you a little bit of self-care each and every day, multiple times, because I know that's where we are right now. There's so much stress and trauma in the world going on. For having the ability to come into yourself is really important. Not sure what to do? You've never had a Reiki session? Schedule a spiritual upgrade breakthrough call with me and let's chat. Let's chat about my private mentoring. Let's chat about what you can do to open up to a greater part of who you truly are. I'll put the links for the call in the show notes. So, in today's episode, as we go to close this series, I've got lots of great spiritual authors coming. So it's not a close to the podcast, just the summer series. We're going to honor this beautiful energy of the Black Moon with a tarot reading. Now, I'm going to use the tarot spread from my guest last week, Sally Crow, on a Black Moon spread. It's a really beautiful way to really go in, look at some of those old wounds, and ask yourself, what is it I need? It's really designed for that deep transformative work that the Black Moon invites us to do. Now, this spread that Sally Crow suggested in her book, Tarot Storyteller, will use 3 cards, and she suggests that we use either the major oracles. So I'm going to use the major that I've pulled out, just the majors, from my Empowered Spirit deck. And it is designed, as I said, to help us look at the soul level of deep wounding that we carry, created by trauma from this life or even perhaps from a past life. So this spread will consist of 3 positions, each card addressing a different aspect of our being. The first card we're going to pull is Healing for the Head. This shows what we need to heal on our mental level. As the mind is analytical, the card will likely focus on logistics or informational offerings. This might reveal thought patterns that need to shift, beliefs that no longer serve you, or mental frameworks that require updating. The head physician often provides practical guidance for changing how you think about yourself and your circumstances. Now, the second card is Healing for the Heart. This shows what we need to heal emotionally, recognizing that we are living in a time of empathic opening. Heart position is going to allow you to understand more about any emotional wounds that need your attention, feelings that may be suppressed, or ways you can open up yourself to greater love and compassion. This is often where our deepest healing work lies. And now, the third card is the Healing for our Hands. This shows what we need for physical healing, revealing where our bodies are struggling and what we can do about it. The hands represent action, manifestation, and our ability to create change in the physical world. This position might reveal physical practices, lifestyle changes, or ways of being in the body that will support you along this journey. So those are the 3 cards we're going to draw. And again, I'm only going to use the major because this is going to bring us big transformation and big understanding of our soul's journey. So let's begin. So wherever you are, if you can, close your eyes. Taking a nice deep inhale, expanding the breath up the body. And as you exhale, call all your energy into you, call it in. Inhale, expanding the breath up the body. And exhale, bringing that breath all the way down, slowing down, centering. Lighting some sage as we call in the sacred elements, the fire, the air, the earth, and the water. Feeling all this energy coming in. As you take another deep inhale, breathing up the body. And as you exhale, dropping right into the heart, right into the deepest part of your heart. Feel that connection, your spirit and the greater spirit. Know that you are loved, guided, and protected. Feeling all this energy coming in around us as we call in our Reiki master teachers. We call in the angels to open our hearts, the crystal beings for amusement, magnification, and we call our higher self in to receive these messages for our soul's journey. Taking another deep inhale and exhale, dropping right into the heart. We ask to see what we need to see, to hear what we need to hear, to feel what we need to feel, and know all that we need to know, all for our highest good. As I go to shuffle the cards, I bring this energy forward, bringing in Reiki energy right into the cards. Reiki can be used for everything. We go to draw our cards. So the first card, being our head, is about the Hermit. So this is a card that says, get out of your head, get into your own light. All too often, we get into our mind, we get into our head, and we start judging ourselves for what our own beliefs are. Now is not the time to be there. Now is the time to be able to carry your light forward. We see the staff representing strength and going in and the depth of our soul. We see the light, which is about walking with that light within us. And when we can get out of our mind and into that part of our spiritual awakening, so much more will come forward to be able to walk with that light, to heal all the wounds. All too often, we're raised with beliefs that aren't even ours. They're our families, but maybe they're not how we see it now. Or maybe you've changed and it's outdated. What is that light of your soul that you can walk with now as you go to manifest and bring these intentions in for you? Take a breath. Notice what that is for you. Now, the next card that we draw is for the heart. This is the World. This is a beautiful card because it allows you to go into your heart and to recognize what are those things you've learned. It's not always just love and light, right? We also have some of the struggles, the emotional, the grief, the past hurts. And as we can look at it in a full circle, understanding that spiral dance that we do, we're able to bring it forward with so much strength. The World card represents someone who does stand in front of all of those things that have occurred. We have the universe behind us. We have the sun, the world, everything. We're carrying our crystals. We are being vulnerable. She's bearing her skin here. She's standing up to who she truly believes she is, and that's the depth of our heart. Our heart is our greatest generator. And when we hold on to just the hurts, it doesn't help us. We hold on to just like what we want to be and all the higher light, it doesn't help us. We need the complete picture to bring it all together as we carry our light to move forward. Now, the third card is our hands and what we can do, and this is a Justice card. This is a card that represents us to look at the scales of life. We got some of that Libra energy coming in, right? But this is a card that says, okay, in your actions, what is that karma that you set forward? Where can you clean it up? Where can you balance those scales in your own life? And you can look at this in many ways. Like we said, are you too much in your head and not in your heart? Where can you balance that? Are you too much in your work and not enough in play? Where can you balance that? Where can you balance those agreements that you make with yourself to be more in alignment with this path so that you can heal the heels, heal the wounds, open up to a greater part of who you are. And as you find that balance, the light will shine for you to walk that path, and you will find that revelation that you have this beautiful, beautiful, complete energy to help you step forward, because next we begin again. And that is so important. So go on your journey, understand more about your deeper parts of you. Let those wounds see the light so that they can help you to heal. Lots of energy coming forward as we move through this transformative time. We've got a little more of that late summer energy, so use it now to refresh and to renew. Take a deep inhale and exhale, coming right back into the heart. Take a moment of reflection. What is this saying for you? What is your light? What is your heart telling you? Where can you find that balance for your soul's journey? Taking another deep inhale and exhale all the way down deep into the earth. Inhaling and exhaling as we start to ground our energies all the way down. Bringing those messages back. And as you're ready, blinking the eyes back open, coming back. Take a moment noticing the energy for you. And may you always remember that you carry within you an infinite source of wisdom and intuition. May the cards continue to serve as mirrors, reflecting back to you the truth you already know in your heart. May you trust the messages that come through your readings. And may you have the courage to act on the guidance you receive. May you approach your practice with the dedication of that Eight of Pentacles, one step at a time. And may you allow yourself to see that full picture, that completion of the world, and the transformative power of the black moon. May you never forget that every ending is a new beginning, and every challenge is an opportunity for growth. And may you always remember the most important relationship you have is the one with yourself. As we go to wrap all of this up, remember the tarot is simply a tool to help you deepen that relationship, to understand yourself more fully, and to navigate your path with clarity and confidence. So all in all, this Black Moon of August 2025 is a rare and magical event. Whether you use this time for deep introspection, bold manifestation, or transformative rituals, its energy is there to guide you toward growth and empowerment. Let this celestial phenomena remind you of the endless cycles of beginnings and endings in life, and embrace the opportunity to create your own magic under the darkened sky. I know sometimes the full moons are more favored, but this black moon and all new moons can be especially important. And as this black moon rises in the practical, service-oriented sign of Virgo, it's asking you to ground your spiritual insights into tangible actions. It's asking you to take the wisdom you've gained from this tarot journey and weave it into the fabric of your everyday life. This is the true test of any spiritual practice, not how mystical it makes you feel, but how it helps you live with greater purpose, compassion, and authenticity. Thank you, you beautiful souls out there, for joining me on this tarot journey. Thank you to my guest as well. Thank you for your openness, your curiosity, and your willingness to grow and explore the depths of your own wisdom. Thank you for trusting me to be your guide through the landscape of the cards, and thank you so much for allowing me to witness your growth. It is my purpose in this lifetime. So while this particular series may be ending, the conversation will definitely continue. The wisdom of the tarot is eternal, and your journey with it is just a beginning. Trust yourself, trust the process, and remember that you have everything you need within you to navigate whatever comes forward. Get yourself a deck of cards if you don't already have one. Sometimes our most powerful insights come in the darkness, in the quiet spaces between what was and what will be. May you find peace in these liminal moments, and may you always remember that you are both the seeker and the sought, the question and the answer, the journey and the destination. Until next week, may your path be illuminated by the wisdom of the cards and the light of your own inner knowing. Thank you so much for joining me. I am your host, Terry Ann Hyman, to your spirit. Namaste.